Why does money cause stress for so many of us? It's not just about how much we have, it's about how much we focus on it. If you're constantly thinking about every penny, it's no wonder you feel overwhelmed. But what if I told you there is a better way? In today's video, we're talking about financial clarity and how to create simple habits like budgeting and setting intentional times to review your finances that can reduce your stress, boost your happiness, and give you back the control you so desperately want. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have achieved actionable steps to start transforming your relationship with money today. So let's get started. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that can feel kind of overwhelming, but it's so important: money and happiness. Now, let's be clear. Money can't buy happiness, but it does play a big role in our emotional well-being. And the secret isn't having more money, it's having clarity about your money. So in this video, I'll show you how understanding your finances can unlock emotional freedom and help you to live a happier, more intentional life. Let's get started. Why money affects happiness. Money impacts almost every part of our lives: where we live, how we work, and even how we relax. When you feel uncertain or out of control with your finances, it creates stress, anxiety, and even fear. On the other hand, financial clarity, knowing where your money is going and having a plan, brings a sense of security, and with that, freedom. It's not about being rich, it's about feeling empowered. When your finances are clear, you remove a huge mental burden. You stop worrying about the what ifs and start focusing on what really matters. So what's the link between financial clarity and emotional freedom? How exactly does financial clarity lead to emotional freedom? Well, let's break it down into some smaller pieces. So 1, it reduces your stress and anxiety. When you know how much you have, what you owe, and where your money is going, you eliminate the fear of the unknown. This in itself reduces a lot of financial stress, and it helps you to sleep better at night. The second piece is building confidence. Clarity gives you confidence to make decisions, whether it's saving for a trip or investing or handling unexpected expenses. Those things all create anxiety, and with clarity, we can move forward. Aligning spending with your values. When you're clear on your finances, you can align your spending with what truly matters to you, whether that's family or travel or personal growth. Financial clarity gives you permission to stop chasing more and start enjoying what you already have. So how do we gain financial clarity? Now that we know why clarity really matters, let's talk about how to get there. Here are 5 steps to start gaining control of your finances today. Step 1, really important: assess your current situation. Start by getting a clear picture of your finances. Write down your income, your expenses, debts, and your savings. This might feel intimidating, but trust me, knowing where you stand is the first step to change. Then step 2 is set some financial goals. What are you working toward? A debt-free life? A dream vacation? A more comfortable retirement? Clear goals give your money a purpose. Then step 3, create a budget that reflects your values. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about intention. Prioritizing what makes you happy and cut back on what doesn't align with your values. Step 4, well, build an emergency fund. Even having a small safety net can bring peace of mind. Start with maybe something like $500 and then aim for it to grow to something like 3 to 6 months of expenses. Step 5, educate yourself. The more you understand money, the less intimidating it feels. Read books, take courses, or follow experts who simplify some of these big financial concepts. The emotional benefits of financial freedom. Financial clarity isn't just about numbers. It's about the life you want to live. When you have clarity, you feel more secure in your decisions. Spend more time on the things that bring you joy. Reduce money-related conflicts with loved ones. Remember, financial freedom doesn't mean you never think about money. It means money no longer controls your emotions, and that leads to true happiness. So lots of people think about money as being the source of happiness. If I have more money, I'll be happier. If I can just get that raise, I can afford something. And it's been well documented that whether you make $100 a week or $100,000 a week, we all have that same relationship with just wanting a little bit more than what we currently have. And I think that's really where the stress comes from, is we haven't done the homework on finding out what it is that is real. And I've talked about that before. But I want to tell you a little story. I used to spend a lot of time crunching the numbers, looking at the budget, playing in that realm, trying to figure out if there's a different way to slice it and dice it to make it better. And that creates a lot of stress. It creates a lot of stress in the household, gives me a lot of stress because I hold all this information in my head. And it doesn't actually change anything. I don't have any control over those things. I really don't have control over how much the power bill is or how much I'm spending on gas to get to work. Those are kind of givens. So what I chose to do was to compartmentalize. Said, I'm going to work on finances at one specific time, whether it's once a month or once a week or even once a day. But the rest of the time, I'm going to really focus on not thinking about it. I'm going to do the work to be as financially fit as I can be in that dedicated time I've set aside. But in the rest of my day or week or month, I'm not going to let those ideas rule where I am. And that gave me a significant change in my stress level around money. Didn't change how much I had available to spend. It didn't change how much debt I might have been carrying or what my monthly expenses were. What it did was change my relationship with the process. It put the activity in a specific period of time. And when I worked through that time, I would work on the analytical piece. What am I going to do? What are my changes? How am I going to manage this? And I could be plenty stressed during that period of time. But when that window of time finished, I had a plan and I was going to move forward with it, even if it was something simple like just cutting out takeout that week. Once I had the plan, that was it. Until the next time I had set aside, I said, I'm not going to let this rule my world. I'm going to spend time on the other things I care about, whether that's my family or friends or my nutrition or my exercise or any number of other focuses. Just going to not think about that for that period of time. So I challenge you, see if you could do something similar. I'm not saying it was easy, but give it a try. It's worth it. I think it will change your happiness around dealing with finances. So, your next steps towards financial clarity, here's your action plan. Take just 15 minutes today to review your finances. Write down one financial goal. Make a small, intentional change. Something like skipping takeout for one night or setting up a savings account. These small steps will set you on the path to clarity and emotional freedom. So here's the truth. Money isn't the key to happiness, but your understanding of your money can unlock a whole new level of peace and freedom. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips, and share it with someone else who could use a little financial clarity in their life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time.